Well, we kind of had a rough start. Started with 2 bogeys, but we stayed on an even keel and just stayed the course and stayed in the moment, one shot at a time, and just grounded out.
Yeah, we were able to keep the ball in play on basically every hole. Gave ourselves a lot of look for birdies and just kind of tried to keep grinding.
Got the mother-son duo here.
We did play the strategy a little bit a couple times and let my mom hit first, and then as long as she put it in play, that kind of freed me up to rip the driver a little bit where I normally wouldn't have. A couple short par 4s, we did that, and then especially on the par 5s with my mom hitting first, and as long as she puts it in play, I was long enough to be able to hit, essentially irons into every par 5.
And he kept me on an even keel and kept me within myself. He said, distance isn't a factor, just put it in play, and that took the pressure off me a little bit too.
Yeah, it was really special. This was a really fun event. This was actually the first time we played it. So I guess we'll have to come back next year to try to defend. But, it really wasn't any pressure or anything. We really just felt kind of relaxed. It was like we were playing back home and like we always do, and it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, and he's been on the golf course since he was a tot, and golf is kind of an activity our whole family loves to do, and I just took it as a way that today was a way to spend quality time with my son on the golf course. Well, it's a great layout, and I think for me it was on the par 3s. I just took a little extra club, made sure I got there and that kind of things, Yeah,
especially when you get down here by the lake and the wind really starts blowing, you definitely have to take a couple seconds and see where the wind's blowing, take that into account on the yardage, but I think we did a good job of that today.
And like I said, staying in the moment and one shot at a time and not looking ahead.
My plan is to play some Syracuse district events back home. I'll probably do the AM and the mid-AM qualifier. Unfortunately, I'm not exempt into those, but hopefully I can play well enough to get some exemptions next year.
Yeah.
So.
Depending on my travel schedule, I may choose to play in the women's mid-am, the senior division stuff, and I usually try to get in the AIM event too as well. So.